just a commitment, right? You don't want to wave dash towards people too much.
Yeah, and it looks like we're in it, and we are starting on FD, who already we see EddyMexico come straight in with a couple down smashes, so looks like they heard us.
Yeah, and obviously that's going to be something that's gonna be a nice little treat at lower percent, right? Like a Fox comes in with a nair, you can just kind of hold down on both sticks really, and try to get something going that way.
And here we see our first little isolated play here.
Oh, that's unfortunate for green team. The misfire that just slips right through and actually puts EddyMexico in a good position to just come back with a forward smash, but Pantera down a stock already.
Yeah, it looked like two isolated 1v1s, and Pantera just lost his. Oh, but he finds the knee to bring it right back.
I was looking for the double knee there off that up throw, to be honest.
It was close, right?
They'll take one for sure.
Ooh, Pantera giving him the double nair.
Great work. Okay, trying to go for maybe a reverse hit on that fair, but just sending the Fox back on stage. Still doing work here, EddyMexico.
And yeah, it seems like once again we're seeing Light and Buttlet make the choice to have one of them stay and edge guard EddyMexico rather than go for that 2v1 so far. The 1v1 against Pantera has been looking pretty good though, so it's working out for them so far.
Stomp free, love to see it.
Yeah, and a lot of full hops coming out from both Foxes right now, and Eddy is just full hopping himself and then sharking with aerials trying to catch the Foxes coming up at him.
Yeah, it's very scary, you know? Usually, like, Luigi's kind of want to stay in that range, especially against Fox, where you're doing, like, short hop double aerials or, like, mixing it up with the Waveland or something like that. Oh, another misfire, but gets kneed by his teammate, but he's gonna survive. Oh, no! The hurt box of Pantera stopping the green missile in its tracks, preventing EddyMexico from recovering. Definitely would have been able to make a shot at it otherwise.
Oh, and look at these combos. So again, isolated 1v1s, this time working out for red team. Luigi doesn't quite find his target, but Pantera gets the kill, and Luigi stays in a good spot. So
Pantera just kind of messing his teammate up at the moment. You know, kneed him, stomped him, got in the way of the green missile, but hanging on here. Oh, man, there you go.
All right, 3 stocks to 2. You really want to see them take care of that one last stock and bring it back pretty even, pretty quick. On the other hand, killing either red team member is going to set up that 2v1 and be sort of curtains. EddyMexico getting his payback on Pantera, gets him with the down smash. Ooh. The green team sort of answering back with their own friendly fire there, getting a nair.
Yeah, this is where it becomes rough. I mean, you know, you can get these stocks pretty quickly. There's one forward smash. That's going to do it. Hit this edge guard. Yes. That's not quite going to KO, I don't think. Oh, no double jump? Guess not. That is not the best mash. That's not going to be enough to make it back, unfortunately. I think that was definitely a recoverable situation, but sometimes your fingers, they just fail you when you're trying to hit that as Luigi. It's happened to me many a time.
Yeah, that was a really tough spot for EddyMexico to try to close things out. He gets the first kill of the 3, then he goes back and he tries to use that little bit of time while the teammate is stealing the stock in order to create that 1v1 scenario. He actually even finds the 1v1 and gets the like lethal hit to take that second stock, but in order to do that, he had to sort of overcommit, put himself in a bad spot, and then it's just an easy cleanup for a Fox.
Eddie, you should check your polling, make sure that all the inputs on that down B are being recorded there.
There you go. We need that 1000 hertz to make sure every button press is getting through.
Absolutely. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt on this one.
All right, so we're going to jump in here to game 2 in just a second. It seems like Light and Buttlet are continuing their dominance that they showed over this team in winner's side. But we'll see if Eddy and Pantera can sort of find their answer and bring it back here. It felt like a lot of stuff was going right for them, right? You saw the down smashes, you saw a lot of the plays. There were some unfortunate shenanigans between Pantera and EddyMexico that made things a little awkward for them. But they kept it really close anyway.
Yeah, curious to see what the counter pick's going to be here. Running it back, all right.
Yeah, you know, this is the second time today that we've seen the run back. I don't really have too much of a problem with it. I don't think the stage affected things too much. I think I really just want to see red team not hit each other quite as much.
EddyMexico certainly is swinging those legs around to pretty good effect here. Already taking a stock there off of Buttlet.
All right. Not to mention we've got a lot of good damage on light as well. So
yeah. Oh, the double up smash!
That's just unnecessary.
Goodbye, you greasy little man.
All right, we are going to see the edge guard there. Nice attempt to try to get Pantera off the ledge, but in the end, it doesn't work out. They get the stock, but no big 2v1.
That could have been dangerous. EddyMexico fails to snap the ledge and doesn't get hit by the shine to follow up with. Still surviving here.
All right, Light and Buttlet continue to choose to go for edge guarding one player rather than 2v1ing the other. That time, though... there's that up air combo that we were talking about. Pretty clean stuff.
Yeah. They are ready with it.
Ooh, and look at that recovery protection. He gets in there and just protects the area that the side B is going to end at right away. How did Pantera end up flying in that direction?
That's crazy.
Unfortunate. All right. 3 stocks apiece to 2 stocks apiece. You've got the Foxes at high percent, so you could see red team close this out pretty quickly. Double edge guard. What do they got?
It's neither. Okay, gets the back air. Oh, trying to Firefox stall, but not quite coming close enough to the ledge to be able to make use of it. Oh, Luigi dies just like that. Here's a big 2v1 opportunity. The clank!
Wow, and yeah, great by EddyMexico to just fly in there with his invincibility, break things up, get a little percent. But man, it's still looking like a mountain right here.
Shine hitting the wrong way, and that allows EddyMexico to just kind of break that up at the forward tilt, take the stock.
Yeah, we're seeing Pantera already at 100%. I want to see him play a little bit defensive here. Unfortunately, just gets caught by the up smash, and EddyMexico too at the same time.
This is rough.
All right, let's see what Pantera's got. I mean, this is a Herculean task to ask for here, but Pantera, he's going in for it anyway. 2 low percent foxes, both with a stock and a tank.
Mm-hmm. They're going for an infinite. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Kind of feels like it. The thing about this is that Fox kind of has infinites. Just one Fox kind of has infinites on Falcon.
Oh, there it is. Playing a little bit of ping pong with the Douglas.
Little bit of sauce on the end of that one. He gets the edge canceled up smash in order to close it out. Really good stuff on those team combos.
Very nice. 2-0 lead for Light and Buttlet, looking to make it into top 4 here of Rollback Rumble NA West doubles.
Yeah, and we're going to need to see something pretty different coming out of Pantera and EddyMexico. It feels like they're playing to their game plan pretty well, and like they understand what they're going for, but that Light and Buttlet are kind of just cutting off at the curve, right? Like they're not able to find the openings.
Yeah, they're stifling them at the moment, it seems like.
Yeah, and for me, the big change that I'm seeing that's really interesting is this choice by Light and Buttlet to go for the edge guards. Oftentimes, the level 1 story in teams is, hey, you got the guy off stage. It's a slow recover like Luigi. Go 2v1. Go 2v1. Go 2v1. And they're just not doing that. And it seems to be working pretty well for them.
I was expecting this to kind of be the first counter pick from Pantera and EddyMexico. So not super surprised to see them go here now. I think you get the space. I think Captain Falcon probably likes this stage better than Final Destination against Fox. So this kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, completely agree, and we'll see how this goes. I do like the choice of stage here. We are seeing a little bit more of those isolated 1v1s because there's just so much more stage to play with. And so far, it seems to be working out for Red Team. And there you saw, Pantera not able to decide between going for the 2v1 and edge guarding. He ends up giving up the edge guard to dash over and go for a grab, misses the grab, and then tries to dash back and pick up the edge guard and misses that as well. So,
yeah.
A little unfortunate.
But, EddyMexico just kind of, handling, comboing the Fox all by himself there. And eventually ends up taking the stock. So,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, and even though Pantera didn't like find the big hits, he did at least keep the Fox out so that EddyMexico could finish off that 1v1.
Right.
That's a big part of the teams as well, right?
Pantera going for 4 consecutive short hop knees. Oh, the double fair! Sending it both directions.
Yeah, EddyMexico setting himself up here. He gets the down smash and the double fair. Then he gets another wave set smash down smash. He's looking to do a lot of work right here. Did he just try to catch him with a neutral B to get a follow-up? Is that what I saw?
There are some wild things happening. EddyMexico doing it all right now. Is that going to KO EddyMexico?
Yeah, and he didn't even have a charged down B to try to make it back either. A little bit unfortunate there.
The hitbox of Fox coming out of Falcon's down throw, what killed Luigi there.
Yeah,
That's
did way more
insane.
to did way more to Luigi than it did to Fox. You hate to see it.
Yeah, right. Collateral damage. Ooh, I kind of like the Nair, going for a little bit of sauce there, trying to set your teammate up for it, because, you know, Luigi can kind of finish that off pretty nicely as well. But,
Once again, the team play here by Red Team looking so strong right now. A good 1v1.
The double jump shine off stage on Eddie to just finish that stock off real quick. And, you know, for as long as that first stock lasted for Eddie, second stock gone real quick.
But they come back and answer back with a quick double kill. All of a sudden, it's 5 stocks to 2. Pantera holding on to a high percent, but
signs of life here from Red Team.
Yeah, by a huge margin too, right? It's not like ticky-tack or barely winning. It's a pretty sizable lead right now. Let's see if Light and Buttlet can do anything about it. Another knee from Pantera, and then he goes off stage. He goes for the double upper, doesn't quite find it. Neither player is gonna die here.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, 3 stocks to 1 now. Huge percent. Oh, it just goes for up throw, up B. I the misfire afterwards on the teammate. I love that conversion. That's such a weird one sometimes, because that can be like a little bit, it might be a little bit too high to down air. Forward air is not going to finish the job. You know, it's kind of in that weird spot where they do slight DI behind, so you can't like wave dash all the way back to track them down and go for like a grounded follow-up or something like that, especially on Dreamland. So just dash back, double jump, up B, easy enough. It's going to finish the job.
Yeah, and not only was that a really clean and precise closeout there from EddyMexico, I also like the fact that Pantera recognized that his teammate had this one and didn't go up and try to, you know, close it out himself, right?
Yeah,
because I mean, how many times have you seen that where the Falcon or whatever character, but the teammate goes up and he throws out an up air or something, hitting EddyMexico before the up B can happen, and now you got to play a whole nother mix-up or something. All right, game 4. Red Team still down 2-1. We're on Pokemon. It's the Fox's counter pick. Let's see what we can do. Nice. Again, Pantera.
Wow.
Pantera's not winning his 1v1, but he's holding out the Fox so that EddyMexico can dominate his play. So a quick lead built up by Red Team because of that.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a strategy change for them, and I think it's working because EddyMexico is answering the call here. And just kind of, you know, doing the things that Luigi needs to do to win. Get all of your big, juicy hits in, your down smash, your up smash, your aerials. And like I said, he's doing the Luigi things.
Yeah, and it feels like this entire game so far has been isolated 1v1s. You know, both teams are getting their licks in, but so far Red Team is winning out, right? EddyMexico found a kill there. Pantera found a kill on the other Fox, or the second kill on the same Fox. And all of a sudden, they're up a stock.
Oh, invisible ceiling, but not going to matter. Just going to be able to double jump back.
All right. Ooh, the 2 Foxes are patrolling center stage here. They've got EddyMexico and Pantera pretty well sectioned off, but as they try to go for the edge guard, Pantera comes in and creates just a lot of tension. EddyMexico forgot whose team he was on. He threw that out with no Fox in the region.
I mean, I think he was kind of expecting a Fox to contest the recovery, and he was throwing the down air up. Oh, the double up. What happened there?
He like went up. So the fox that goes to the side dies immediately, but the fox that goes straight up goes nowhere. Was that like a hard CC or something? I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. We'll have to go back through the archives on that and preserve that one for posterity. Cardano, please, practical task, anyone?
Yeah, but in any case, it's still a huge win for Red Team, even though it looked a little weird. And he gets a double up smash! Dude.
And the weak knee, that's gonna do it. Pantera grabs the ledge. Wow, what a game it's been so far for Red Team here.
Are we not stealing? Okay. Finally, he steals the stock. He waited like 5 seconds.
Yoinks it eventually.
Yeah, you know, his teammate gets like 60% while waiting there. That's a little bit unfortunate.
The more time someone spends in the EddyMexico combo zone, the worse it is going here for Green Team.
Yeah, it really feels like that sort of seems to be the strategy now for Red Team, right? Is Pantera holds you in place. He tries to win the 1v1, but more importantly, he's trying to not let you pass him.
Yeah.
And here again, we get a 4 stock to 1 situation. EddyMexico and Pantera turning on everything here. They just needed some platforms, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, 2 games on FD, not looking super hot, but here it is. Oh, going down there. And EddyMexico picks it up.
Yeah, that was a clever way to close it out there by the Red Team. Pantera goes way off stage so that the Fox has to up B from an awkward angle where he can't like sweet spot to ledge on Pokemon. And so it makes it really easy for his teammate to close it out. Even though it ends up being a suicide on Pantera's part, it really did checkmate the Fox into that game-ending scenario there with a simple F smash from EddyMexico.
That's a good way of putting it. It was kind of a 4D chess moment in that way.
All right. So after all that, I mean, man, when this set started after 2 games, I thought it was over. I thought we were going to get a quick 3-0 and call it a day. But what a comeback here from EddyMexico and Pantera to bring it back to completely even. And now if you're the Foxes, you got to be scratching your head. Where do we take them for game 5?
It almost held true also because the only, Chango Dacky fan comment Fishbait went 3-2. DSJ and Secrets were a game away from making it a game 5 in that set. There have been a lot of close sets though, point being here in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. For my money, if I were 2 Foxes right now, I'd be licking my lips over at Yoshi's story because it does feel like those isolated 1v1s are really working out for Red Team, and I'd like to just create some chaos and also take some pretty small blast zones to make Fox feel extra strong here.
I think a higher volume of those situations where you're going to be able to kind of like combo aerials into each other's aerials for Green Team is gonna work out well for them. So I'm kind of with you there on that Yoshi's pick.
Yeah, the other thing that I think we just have to take a moment to praise EddyMexico for is the number of double hits he's been able to find. The down smashes, fairs, he even got a double up B. Like, he's just hitting both Foxes at the same time in a lot of situations. And
yeah, we were talking about that with the Puff, right? With the wave dash up smash. But you're right. The heat map on some of these moves can be pretty crazy for Luigi when he's just sliding across stage, throwing out a hitbox that, on its face, it looks like he's just kind of, Battlefield, interesting. On its face, it looks like he's just kind of throwing something out there. But in reality, because it's moving, it covers a lot more space.
Yeah, big red circles.
Big red circles.
And the other thing to talk about there, right? We're talking about how the isolated 1v1s feel like they're not going well for Light and Buttlet. But then what's the answer? You want to go in like 2v1 a Luigi that keeps double hitting you every time you get close to him? Like,
Right, yeah.
Ooh, and Pantera taking a note from his teammate's book. He gets the double back air to open things up here. Okay.
The Foxes bust into center stage.
Yeah, I like this look from the Foxes, right? Where they both come into center stage and then each pushes their opponent to the corner on the opposite sides. It feels like not just a 1v1, but a 1v1 where you're both playing it at an advantage. And that feels pretty good.
Yeah, especially against this team where you can exploit the recoveries, and they have shown a willingness to go for the edge guards rather than the 2v1s. If they're sticking with that game plan, people in the corner is the way to execute on that. But
Yeah.
it looks like red team is in a pretty good position here still, although Pantera going to lose that stock. And EddyMexico as well. So, you know, even aside from, I believe that's Light, who has over 100 now.
Yeah, so a slight lead here for red team because of that percentage you were pointing out. And they look like they're going to capitalize on it. Maybe not yet. No, not quite. Okay, if Light can stock tank here for a little bit, that could feel pretty good. Pantera off stage in a pretty bad spot. No double jump.
That's a great back air and another one. And okay, gets the ledge hog, so kind of salvages that situation. And now we are back to just about dead even here in this game.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, on the other side, on red team side, you see when you get an advantageous 1v1, Pantera holds the opponent out. In that case, Buttlet wasn't able to do the same and ended up costing Light's stock as EddyMexico flew in with a fair.
Wow.
Look at that from Light, just patrolling center stage, trying to keep Buttlet's advantage in that 1v1. But EddyMexico finds his way through, breaks it up, does get caught by an up smash, though. EddyMexico losing his second stock.
Here it goes! Yes! The full punish.
And that's the super clean 2v1 that we were talking about. Light and Buttlet seem to be firing on all cylinders all of a sudden, catching team combo after team combo. This is looking insane. Oh, and look at that combo by Buttlet. He's got Pantera off stage, but the double up air from Pantera's a reversal.
Oh, EddyMexico kind of caught in the headlights there. Had to pick a target and kind of went between them. Oh, but there's the shine and unable to save Pantera. Oh, that was dangerous as well. That high up B peaked above ledge, but EddyMexico still staying in there. Thankfully, that is kind of the last hope that they have left right now. Is keeping EddyMexico alive as long as possible.
Both green team players at very high percent, so this isn't like super doomed, but the more this percentage stacks on, and Pantera's dead, EddyMexico 5 stocks to 1. I mean, come on.
This is super doomed, Raptor. I'm sorry. The reverse
Yeah.
back air.
Yeah.
They're just going to throw their stocks away until the job is done.
All right, Eddie able to find his way out of the corner at least one time, but man, does this look tough. Yeah, they're setting up for a team combo. They want to do something fun.
Okay, there it is. The taunt as well. Wow. I was not expecting that big of a momentum swing coming off of 2 straight wins for EddyMexico and Pantera, but good stuff to Light and Buttlet closing it out there.